Hello everybody and welcome back to Legion's Assorted Goods Satisfactory Season 2. I'm excited. We've got a couple things to do today right off the bat. One, I need to make the secondary tier of all the stuff. We've got the plates, the screws, the rods, but we need reinforced plates, rotors, modular frames now as well. So we're going to take advantage of we're going to take advantage of, there's an extra node of iron over there. We're going to utilize that, create all those for our storage. And then secondly, as you see in the top right hand corner of the screen, we need to complete phase 1 and get all that smart plating going. So we're going to utilize those two, or at least one of those nodes over there to create nothing but the smart plating. So we're going to get that done today. We're going to kind of speed through once again. Like I said before, we're going to try to make as much progress as we can in as little time as we can. So let me take a faraway look at what is to come over there, and we'll see you back when it's completed. Oh, and before I get started, let's check out the recipe we got from that hard drive we scanned, and this is actually a pretty great one. Iron wire could be useful a little bit later down the line, but cast screws is going to be perfect for us right now, so let's go ahead and select that one. Alright, we have another hard drive we can scan. I left it in there. But we're going to hold on to it for now because I think we can utilize it in some of our research as well. Let's get back to work. Alright, so we turned it into that. Doesn't look like much from over here, but if we get a little bit closer, we see we've got 3 new storage units, one making rotors, one for reinforced plates, and when it gets the ability to, this will make modular frames. We also have new power issues to contend with, as we are consuming just on the edge of what we have. So also I think we're running out of solid fuel over here, so I'm gonna go get some more. We may actually end up extending this. We already did have to extend it by these two, so we're gonna need to get more power soon. I really can't wait till we can crank out those 50 smart plates and then move on to coal power. But yeah, I've got the 3 machines going, the modular frames, the rotors, and the reinforced plates going. It will take a little while because it's being siphoned off. Some of the pieces are being siphoned off some of these machines, so it's not the most efficient, not the fastest, and as you see here, backed up pretty quickly because of those screws. But yeah, this is all temporary. This is all beginning factory stuff, and I'm just glad we can get through it on day 2. So, didn't know there were sirens in this game, but anyways, let's get back to work, and I will see you in a second. Alright, there we go. Just added a few more biomass burners, and now we are producing 300. We have the capacity to produce 340 megawatts. We're only consuming 139, and that includes all of our machines over there. So we now have a little bit of extra power, and we can start working on the smart plating factory. So let's go ahead and get started on that. And after no time at all, we have ourselves a smart plating factory. Let's go ahead and just take a quick peek at it. It's pretty simple. Of course. Anyways, we've got 5 made already because we are overclocking it by 2, so it'll produce 4 per minute. And that's because our rotors we can produce 4 rotors per minute, so that way this is basically as efficient as it can be. But before I turn the power back on, we've got 4 smelters here smelting the 2 nodes of iron, both of which producing 60 iron per minute. So let's get ourselves up onto the second level. And then those 4 smelters are creating one set of iron plates, one set of cast iron screws, and one set of iron rods. Those go down into here to make the reinforced plates and the rotors necessary to make our smart plating. But now we got to go get our power back online, and then we'll be able to spend some time and let it build up the 50 plates necessary to turn in the project assembly requirements. Thinking about power and trying to talk. Let's see. Did we lose fuel from these? Yeah, this is the problem. All right, so we just need to add some fuel in there. Alright, so we just load that up with some more solid biofuel, and that should be producing enough for us. And we put in some extra, just handcrafted some solid biofuel to load up the machines with. So hopefully we won't have to deal with power until we get ourselves to the coal section. What kind of tickets do we have? Nothing, because we don't have anything auto-crafting in there. Alright. So, all we need to do is wait a little bit of time, and then the 50 smart plates will be ready. So, I think we are going to take a quick dive out into the wilderness. Hold on, let me get myself prepared before we go out. But we're going to go head out that way in search of the caterium necessary to move forward on the caterium phase of the research in the MAM. Because I want to get access to better quality power poles soon. And we're going to bring ourselves out some electricity along the way, because we know that we're going to want to make a factory when we arrive. Excuse me, I'm busy. Thank you very much. You have to schedule an appointment if you want a service and call with Legion's assorted goods. Where'd the other guy go? Alright, so here we are at the base of the rock that we need to go to, and we need to go up there, so let's go ahead and make our way up. I like that there's no rungs here, it's just 2 poles in the side of the concrete. There we go. Ooh, danger. Oh, they spotted us. Nonetheless, we are now done. Oh, we've got a blue slug up here and a friend. Not a friend anymore. We got a blue slug. Nice. We're going to start making use out of these once we can get ourselves a summer sloop. Potentially double our output of it. But anyways, here is what I was looking for. This is some caterium. Let's go ahead and grab it a little bit. Let Ada tell us about it while we make some miners.
This metallic element is showing.
And let's go ahead and slap down a miner. Give it some power. Pretty soon we'll have a bunch of caterium being made. 120 per minute. Nice. This has power, right? Mining? I hear it. I hear it. It looks like it's going. Yep, there we go. Getting our caterium more. Alright, so let's go ahead. We don't have the ability to smelt it just yet. We need to unlock it in the MAM. So let's build ourselves one of those right now. We can just make it out here. We don't need to head all the way back to the home base. and we'll do our research out here. Now we can smelt it. Alright, so we're going to need a smelter. This makes 120 per minute. Let's just throw this down. Doesn't matter. This will take 45 per minute. And so 45 is 2.66. Interesting. So if we throw that in there. There we go. So we can split it off into 4 machines. I like that much better. Alright, so let us figure out the best way to do that. It's a little too close. There we go. There we go. And now it is feeding into each one of these machines. We just need to make sure that they're all hooked in to take caterium. There we go. For now, let's just put it into a storage container. Because we're going to need to store up these caterium bars to research the next section. And with that, we now have the ability of making quick wire. So let's set up this constructor here to make it. Alright, it's going to make 60 per minute, so it shouldn't take very long to open up the next nodes of the caterium. So I'll do that in just a moment. And 1 and 2. So now we need 300 more for the Mach 2 power poles and 200 more for the AI limiter. So let's take a couple seconds, build up some more materials, and then go ahead and do those. And 1 and 2. And lastly, we are going to unlock smart splitters. Before we go, we're going to make some a zip line. Well, I guess that's just what it's called, just a zip line. I was going to say connector or controller, handheld, whatever you want to call it. We are going to make ourselves one of these and head our way back, see what kind of production we've got going on for our smart plating. See if we can't turn that into the space elevator, unlock ourselves some coal power, and maybe see if we can get some of that going before the end of the episode. And after our short jaunt for caterium, we've got 43 of them stored up, so that's good. We should be getting the rest of them very soon, and we'll do that next and come back to you once those are made. And there we go. That makes 50. Let's go turn this in. Let's go keep going on saving the day, get ourselves back to where we were in the previous season. And yeah. Oh, I'm excited. All right, let's get this 50 smart plates in. Let's go ahead and seal it. I never noticed the stickers here. Oh, that's kind of fun. That is good to go. We are going to opt out of the tutorial of the Save the Day program and instead just enjoy our work. And there we go. Phase 2 done. Episode 2 almost ready for completion. We've got coal power ready to be unlocked. All we need is 150 reinforced plates, 50 rotors, 500 wire. Or cable, excuse me. The cable should be easy. The plates should be medium. And these rotors may be hard. But hopefully we have stocked up enough while we've been waiting. Okay, so like I said, wire, super easy. However, the reinforced plating leaves a bit to be desired, and the rotors themselves, not a lot. So we are going to have to leave this running for a little bit, stock up on materials, and then I will see you back whenever that happens. Hopefully we can figure out our power situation. I went ahead and unplugged all of those, but maybe I'll unplug our copper for now as well, because we only need those materials. And before you know it, we are able to unlock it. Alright, now that we have access to coal, we have access to coal power. So we're going to be moving all of this stuff out there where the coal is, and then we're going to set up, ooh, sulfur. We're going to set up our coal factories.
Unknown chemical and
So here we are at the oil fields. We brought ourselves our power so we can hook up immediately when we need to. But of course, we are going to need to clean house, get this place safe for us. So let's go ahead and once again introduce ourselves. Easy as pie. Alright, I'm going to spend some time and get our energy set up. We're going to be doing kind of the same coal power that we did in the final episode of the last season, episode 6, where we focused on coal power. And yeah, I'll get that all set up and then we will probably call it a day. So after a little off-camera building and some overnight AFK loading, we now have a working coal factory. Just a small amount. We're only partway done. We're going to be expanding this out all the way through here. But as you see here, we've got 8 so far and more than enough water. Initially, it was just powered by that and that node, those are both impure. But now I've actually added those 2 into the line as well. These are Mach 1 belts. These can be Mach 2 actually. Let's go ahead and do that. I should have done that earlier. These are Mach 2. Oh, I guess I did do it earlier. I guess I just missed one. Anyways, yeah, those are right, left. As you see here as well, I also have biofuel generators, which are, let's see. Yeah, this is fully fed through. And, yeah, so we don't have a full load, I'm imagining. Yeah, these don't have fuel. So we're not running at max capacity, but we're doing pretty well. We've got, anywhere between 700 and 900 or so. 675, oof. Yeah, we definitely need to get more of these up and running. I'm going to do that in between this episode and the next one. I'll just lay out a bunch more and see how much power we can get utilizing all these miners at the current technology that they're at. Once they're Mark II, it's gonna be a lot easier. But also, once they're Mark II, I'll probably have access to oil generators. So we'll see what kind of power we generate from there. But we're going to detach the biofuel generators from our home base soon as well. I'll do that off camera. And we're going to these are going to be the only biomass generators we have. All of our power, all in the same location. So if there's ever any question or concern, we know exactly where we need to come from. And we also will be extending out the water as necessary. But let's go take a look. Like I mentioned before, I did some overnight AFK gathering of material. So let's go see what we built up from there. Alright, so we are going to take a look at our smart plating factory. This has been running overnight. Oh, wow. Okay, so that is quite a bit. 643. Wow. Alright, so we are well on our way to completing the first third of phase 2. So that's good to see. We've got stuff backed up here, full storage of rods, plates, and screws. Okay, and this is quite a bit. Let's take a couple of those. We don't need that much. Oof, we'll take a couple of these because we definitely need that. And let's go ahead and... Oh, do we need reinforced plating? We might. There we go. What's going on here? You guys having some kind of secret meeting? Alright then, keep your secrets. Alright, so now it is time to unlock basic steel production. Let's go.
Milestone reached. Project.
So now that we've unlocked basic steel, we can work on all of that, which is all fine and dandy, but what I wanted to really rush that for was a structural beam pack. We're going to need 4 tickets for that. We don't have any tickets, and we're still quite a bit of ways, but we have some DNA that we could sink. Let's sink 10 capsules and see how that does. Well, there we go. Print them off like it's nothing. So we've got our 4. Excellent. That was just enough. Cool. So now we can unlock structural beams. Now we can do stuff like this. Woo! Look at that! Little rail cannon. I'm sure if we made it extend farther. Actually, let's see how much farther can we get with this. And up we go. Alright, so still not high enough to reach a lot of heights, but fun nonetheless. Painted beams actually have a lot of uses besides just that, so I'm pretty happy with those things. We'll get a lot out of it, but that will be in later episodes. I'm going to call this one done. We now have access to steel production, and the following episode, what was on the channel membership lost episode, and what we are going to be doing in the next episode is spreading out that way and getting our steel production going. There is some iron and some coal out there. We could, well, you know what, actually let's do a little closer to home. There's some iron and limestone, which is going to be needed over there, and we can truck in some of the coal from our power plant. Actually, that's I think that might be a better idea. So we're going to go and do that. Either way, maybe I'll think about it, maybe I'll sleep on it and see what the best option is, or if you want to leave me a comment down below and say, you know, do we want to make our coal in our coal fields that we already have, or explore the new area that I know a good place to build at. So let me know if you have an opinion on that. Well, in the time that it took to build my way up to this beautiful view, I decided that I am indeed going to be going over in that way. I found a pretty nice area. It's very beautiful, and it'll be a good way to start extending our influence, if you will, out towards the center of the map. We're going to leave... you can see our the tops of the smokestacks from here. But we're going to leave that area for coal power only, and work our steel from over there. And maybe we'll conveyor it back towards us as well. I built this nice little viewing tower. I can see the sprawl of my factories from here. And don't get a good look at our base, but that's what the lookout towers are for. But anyways, that's where I'm going to leave today's episode. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you're looking forward for more Satisfactory. If you did, think about subscribing. Drop me a like, let me know your thoughts, and I will see you all in the next one. Take care.